Hi guys, my name is Trisha, and today I'm going to be talking to you guys with SpeakUp Scholars. We're going to be discussing public speaking and its benefits and how to do it. We are going to discover together how we can share our ideas, tell amazing stories, and become the best, most confident versions of ourselves. What is public speaking? So, public speaking is when you talk to a group of people about something that you care about. It's very useful because it helps you share your ideas, tell exciting stories, and overall connect with other people. Even grown-ups get nervous before speaking, but with practice, it becomes easier and more fun. Every time you share something in front of your class, you're practicing this important skill. આપણે આ યંગ એજથી ચાલુ કરીએ પબ્લિક સ્પીકિંગના લેસન્સ તો આપણે ખાલી વધારે સારા જ થઈશું. So it's very, very important that you start learning how to speak effectively in front of other people as early as possible. Why is it important to public speak? To begin, it builds confidence. તમારો confidence વધારે થશે. Learning now helps you feel confident in school presentations, group projects, and sharing your thoughts throughout your whole life. You can help share your ideas more effectively, and people will want to listen to you if you are a good speaker. Speaking well also helps you make connections. As well as networking with other important people, speaking well just helps you make new friends and work better with classmates on fun projects and activities. એટલે તમે પબ્લિક સ્પીકિંગ આવડતું હોય તમને તો વધારે સારી રીતે બોલી શકશો, તમે કોન્ફિડન્ટલી બોલી શકશો અને તમારા આઈડિયાઝ અને ફ્રેન્ડ્સ એકદમ ઇઝીલી આવી જશે. Did you know 75% of adults say they feel nervous speaking in public, but 70% say it helps them succeed at work. Starting young, public speaking gives you a super advantage. These are some common fears that all of us have, not just kids either. We can make mistakes, we feel shy, we think we just don't know enough about the topic. You'll think to yourself, what if I say something wrong? What if people laugh at me? What if I just don't know enough? What if I'm speaking but no one cares to listen? These feelings are normal. આપણે બધા આવા experience કરીએ છીએ. Every single person who has spoken in public at some point, even famous speakers and teachers, all of these people will admit that it's not always easy. In fact, ask your teacher right now. તમારા ટીચરને પૂછો, તમને પબ્લિક સ્પીકિંગ એકદમ ઇઝી આવે છે? Or આવતું હોય તો always આવ્યું છે? We'll pause. Now, if we're ready to come back, this is how to feel brave and ready when you're going out to public speak. Remember, mistakes are totally okay. Every single person makes a mistake. No one is perfect. Mistakes are proof that you are learning, that you are trying new things, and that you are going to make progress. Every mistake is valuable. તમને નવું કંઈક શીખવાડશે. Also, be kind to yourself. The golden rule is to be kind and treat other people the way you want to be treated. Now, this applies to how you treat yourself as well. In all aspects of life, you must treat yourself as the kindest version you are. Talk to yourself like you would talk to your best friend, or your sibling, or your mother. Be encouraging and be supportive. Don't be overly critical to yourself, and don't be mean. યાદ રાખવાની જરૂર એ છે કે public speaking અઘરું વસ્તુ છે. અઘરી વસ્તુ છે. And you need to celebrate the small wins. Did you finish your speech? Did you speak a little louder than last time? Every single improvement is worth celebrating. In fact, અહીંયા જે lessons આપણે વિચાર્યા છે, mistakes being okay, being kind to yourself, and celebrating small victories, these are things that you can apply to your everyday life. Always remember that confidence comes from first being kind to yourself. Now, here are some easy tips for great public speaking. 1. We can make friendly eye contact. There's no need to stare at one person in specific or be really intense about it, but glance around the room. Look at every single person. Also, stand tall and gesture. Body language is so important when you're public speaking. If you're crowded in on yourself and you're shy and you're hesitant, you can tell. In fact, you should always be standing tall, shoulders back, and stand up straight. This helps make sure that you get more credibility. AKA, credibility is કે તમે બીજા લોકોને વિચાર આવશે કે આ જણને ખબર છે કે શું વાત કરી રહ્યા છે. You should use your hands to show excitement. You can use gestures or you can point to things at a presentation. You can help explain your ideas visually as well. It is also extremely important to speak clearly and loudly. That might just be the most important thing. Your public speaking voice might not come naturally, but it is important to remember that you must always speak at a loud volume that is easily understandable. Slow down as well. There is no need to speak too fast. In fact, speaking too fast can actually take away from your credibility. People will not be able to understand you, and therefore they will not be able to understand your ideas. Take your time and pronounce your words. And finally, practice makes perfect. You can practice your speech several times before the big day when you have to present. Because the more you practice, the more closer you will get to memorization, and the more comfortable you will feel with the words coming out of your mouth. એટલે અહીંયા આપણે 4 lessons શું વિચાર્યા છે? First, eye contact. Second, body language. Third, voice inflection. And fourth, practice. Now, let's do a little activity. I'll move my screen so you can see our activity for today. So let's tailor this to every classroom. Let's ask your teacher, or maybe you guys want to vote, on which of these 3 you want to practice today. I'll explain them to you first. First, you could do a show and tell activity. This could be planned for a different day in the future, where you can bring something from home, or something special to you, and present it to your class. Second, you could do a storytelling time, where you share a story about the best day you had, or your favorite season, or anything else that you would like to talk about. Or third, you can describe what you see. This is actually a challenge one, and if you want to do this one today, that's the perfect opportunity. You can challenge yourself to talk about things around you for 1 whole minute. Maybe things in the classroom. Describe colors, shapes, and details. And remember, you don't get time to prep. So your teacher can pause the video here, and we can pick whichever activity you want to do, or if you want to plan something for the future. The options are yours. All right, so now that we're back, I actually have another activity planned for us as well. So this is the tongue twister challenge. I have an example up here of a tongue twister being something that's hard to pronounce because it has so many similar sounding words. So a tongue twister that I really like is she sells seashells by the seashore. So this is very difficult because of all the sh and this sounds. By practicing tongue twisters, we can actually become better speakers in public. This is because tongue twisters are kind of a more challenging form. When you master the challenging, other things tend to come a little bit easier. So if you have a tongue twister in your mind that you want to say to your friend or your partners, or if you want to use the one on the screen, go for it. It's a fun little game. 3 times. You can pause here. All right, we're back. So I hope you had fun with the tongue twister game. Now let's go back to a little more information. Let's think about how we can prepare our speeches. First, pick your topic. You should choose something that you really like or you feel passionate about. You won't always get the chance in life to speak on something that you truly believe in, but when you do, it's important that you take the chance to advocate for yourself. હું એવું બોલી રહી છું કે તમે તમારી જાતના ઇન્ટરેસ્ટની સાથે વાત કરશો ને તો વધારે સારી રીતે તમારો ટોપિક જશે. Instead of talking about something that you do not believe in, speaking about your own views will come across as more passionate and your viewers will be able to see it as well. Then we can write 3 main points. Create a beginning, a middle, and an end. So for simple organization. And third, practice with others. Preparing a speech is a lot of work, and one of the most important things that you can do to make sure that it is given all of its respect is to practice with other people. Practice makes perfect, and you can get helpful feedback and suggestions on how to improve from your peers as well. You can be a confident speaker. It's not that hard once you get used to it. Let's see, how can we do this? First, start exactly where you are. Everyone is a beginner one day, and today is your day. So we can start from 0. But remember, we're going to help build you up to 100. Then keep practicing. Once more, don't give up on it and just keep practicing because practice makes perfect. Every time you speak, you get a little bit better, even if you don't notice it immediately. And third, your voice matters. You have important ideas and stories that you should share with the world. So speak up, be brave, and shine bright. Thank you for watching today, guys. That's SpeakUp Scholars, and my name was Trisha. I hope this video inspired you guys to speak up and speak out.